Hey guys, so well, currently I'm outside, but today I'm doing the video of I'm finally doing the video of the theory video of Ronpa and Friends 2. And just so you know, this case will be a lot of spoilers. Well, not a lot, but I witnessed in Lou's Q&A live stream had a spoiler, so probably because Lou's not gonna go back to Ronpa and Friends, so. If you don't know who Lou is the creator of Ronpa and Friends, the series. He is known by Empirespade. Also, to be clear, she is not dead. The rumors are false. She is not dead. If you don't believe me, there's some evidence that she made a comment about the Ronpa and Friends case 4. She made a comment 1 year ago to the creator how this was a good analysis. For now, I think it's good. Let's move on to the theory video. Now, for my theory of Ronpa and Friends 2, well, it's kind of obvious that there's no point of spoilers, but since it's been abandoned. So the theory video. So I found a clip that I recently there was a video, but here's a picture. This picture talks about when Lou was doing her Q&A, she drew two people, which is from the cast, Don Carnage and Blue Bear. But there's been something that catch my eye. The faces and the icons. Don Carnage was wearing some kind of, I don't know, like, it's one of those things that looks like a floof that comes out the chest, well, right wrapped around the neck, like one of those fancy people wear. And Blue was just like I knew they were gonna be a couple finally one Don Blue, but I was not expecting them to be masterminds. You can literally see the Monokuma eye thing on their pockets. So it's basically confirmed that Blue and Don Carnage are the masterminds. So easily to identify that, since Kit is there, Kit is probably the traitor of the group. So it was not Julius. So yeah, the whole Tailspin trio is the one behind this. Oh, here's another thing I do want to theorize, and I think I might know what the location is. So all of you know that the location is known as Despairland, which is a weird theme park, which is inspired for Disneyland. But after a while, you see how it's just a dome, seeing the sky, and just the walls are just blocking every view. It came to me that the place they're not is not actually a theme park. They're on a gigantic plane. Since it's Blue and Don Carnage, they're both air pilots. So everyone's not actually on land. They're on air the whole entire time. Which is crazy, but it makes more sense. The air pilots must have crafted a ginormous airship that makes it look like an abandoned theme park, which it turns out is just a giant airship. Crazy, isn't it? And plus, I think it makes more sense. Now here's another thing. The executive. Since it is the Tailspin trio, I think the executive, it can be easily identified as Rebecca Cunningham. Which, if you don't know who that is, Rebecca is known as Baloo's boss in the show of Tailspin. So obviously, this can easily be identified. Like, she's the only one with different kind of hairstyle, with a unique hairstyle, which you can easily be identified. Then probably her hair shape can be a little bit more different. So she was the one who raised Julius. So it means she would have worked with the Mad Doctor. So it would make some more sense. Blue and Don Carnage are masterminds. Kit's the traitor. Everyone's actually on a ginormous airship that replicates an abandoned theme park. And the mastermind executive is known as Rebecca. Unfortunately, I don't have more information yet, but this theory and Lou's Q&A video does back up my claim. So I don't know. I can't confirm anything else. I don't know who can be confirmed as survivor. Just only know that Scrooge and Magica were confirmed dead in chapter 1. Possibly that Don Carnage and Baloo made it to the end, and Rebecca might have revealed herself. But for everyone else, Clarabelle, Dewey, Felicity, Feathery, Gadget, Gladstone, Huey, Horace, Kit, Julius, Louie, Mark, Max, and Monty. I don't know. I'm not sure who can be confirmed dead or alive, neither their placements, due to the fact that the series has been abandoned. So yeah, that's all the thing about my theory video. I guess that's just it. I have nothing else left to say. There's no point of wondering what used to be planned for a chapter, but since it's a dead series, I'm afraid there's no reason to think or analyze more. So yeah, Ronpa and Friends, good series. Sadly discontinued. Don't push Blue of going through Ronpa and Friends too. Like, don't push her. Just if she decides to cancel the series, she cancels the series, and that's all.